Is Elon Musk selling more Tesla stock today? It does appear that yesterday Elon did sell Tesla stock. This is all still speculation, but we will find out very soon. And today, it is possible also that there might have been some selling here as well. And if yesterday there was no Tesla stock sale by Elon Musk, I will be fairly surprised. And we will know on Wednesday by 10 p.m. if Elon Musk did indeed sell Tesla stock on Monday. One of the reasons I am an all-in Tesla stock investor in my stock portfolio is because I trust Elon Musk. However, the way I invest into Tesla stock is I look at the downside first, and all of the upside to me is a bonus. When I project my bear case to 2030, even in this bad case, I don't lose any money in my projections. However, when the CEO sells the stock, the only two ways that I can really justify this is if the CEO is forced to sell the stock, which could be because of taxes, for example, then I would fully understand that, and that is not really a bearish sign to me. And then the second one would be if the CEO does not have any savings and the stock is all the money that the CEO has. If the stock is sold to fund lifestyle, not a very excessive lifestyle, then I would understand that as well. So for Elon Musk, let's say that would be maybe a few $1,000,000 per year, nothing crazy. And then I would also add, this is an old article, by the way, if the government orders the CEO to pay a fine and then the CEO has to sell the stock because he simply has no money in any other place, I would be okay with that. Anything outside of what I just mentioned, I can't really even, I trust Elon Musk. I'm an all-in Tesla stock investor in my stock portfolio. I cannot really find how it is bullish. And you have to also think for yourself very strongly and carefully. It is a bearish sign, and even if let's say, even if a CEO, when he's selling for some other reason, let's say in this case to fund Twitter, even if you believe Elon Musk, and even if his intentions are indeed just to do that deal, and let's say he still believes in Tesla, which of course I believe he does, I can't see how institutional investors would think of that as a good thing, and a lot of other people that are very, sophisticated with their investments, I can't see why they would believe that this is somehow not a bad thing. I would see any kind of sale by any CEO of their own stock as generally a very bad thing, and anytime that will happen in the future, I do have to say I will consider looking into, hey, look, should I still keep the stock? Now, I don't plan to sell any of my Tesla stock in the near future. I am planning to keep it until 2030, except if one of the instances happen about which I just made a video about, just you can browse through the channel and you will see those reasons. But just to be clear, it doesn't mean the company is still not good if a CEO is selling the stock. If a CEO still holds most of his stock, no problem. It's just what I'm saying. It's not a bullish sign. There's no way I can justify that as a bullish sign that Elon Musk will now also be taking care of Twitter as a CEO if he takes over Twitter. I can't see how that is a good thing for Tesla stock holders. I can't. I wish I could invest in Twitter because I believe in Elon Musk, and I really believe he will really revamp Twitter and is going to be one of the best social media platforms out there, and I'm sure the stock price is going to increase by a lot. But also, when talking about sales of Tesla stock by Elon Musk, you have to remember, Elon Musk still owns so many shares of Tesla stock, and I don't think he's planning to unload most of it. I'm not concerned about that. The only thing I'm just saying, it's not a positive sign, at least short term for Tesla stock. But for Tesla stock, I see so many good things happening long term that this, short term of Elon Musk selling I don't see that as a long-term problem. So just to clarify that, I don't see that as a long-term problem. I'm not selling any of my Tesla stock. In fact, I'm actually a bit sad that the stock is up today because I am buying more. Now I have to pay 5% more. Well, this is from the order page. If you want to place an order for a Tesla vehicle in China, we now see clearly that the subsidy that Chinese government has for electric vehicles is going to be expired by the end of this year. So this is going to create a rush of orders of people trying to take advantage of those subsidies last minute. And Chinese people like a good deal and they don't want to miss out on one. So there's going to be quite a demand spike that we can expect before the end of the year. I have a few more things to say about the Tesla stock sale by Elon Musk. Just a quick update on the drama between Rob and Troy. If you didn't see my video yesterday, Troy, who I respect greatly, and Rob I also respect greatly. I think they are both great people. Troy, however, blocked Rob on Twitter because Rob said this. Pause the video if you'd like to read the tweet. And we got a reply from Troy saying that I don't mind criticism if it's friendly and polite. Well, I just feel Twitter, you know, I completely stopped using Twitter more than 5 years ago, and actually most of social media as well, because I just find it extremely toxic. And I feel that if Rob, who is such a polite guy, when you watch his YouTube videos, he's reserved, very measured with how he chooses to speak and what words he chooses to, which words he chooses to use. And this, you know, I think it's direct. It's not insulting or anything, I don't think. It's direct. I think it's still polite, but it's, you know, pushing there. I just feel Twitter brings the absolute worst out of everyone. So hopefully when Elon Musk takes over, the platform gets a little better. Right now, for myself personally, I don't like Twitter. Leave a comment below. Do you like Twitter? Do you find it enjoyable? It's like you go on Twitter and it's, whoa. Everyone wants to just fight and fight. However, of course, it can be pretty entertaining. You just have to be careful who you follow. And certainly, it's quite funny a lot of the time. Getting back to Twitter and the selling of Tesla stock by Elon Musk, there seems to be a very good chance that Twitter deal is going to close at 54.20. The odds right now are at 95%. Those are pretty high odds. However, if there is someone who can beat the odds and get things done better than anyone expected, it's going to be Elon Musk. The Twitter deal is certainly creating quite an overhang for Tesla stock, and Elon Musk selling the stock potentially puts a lot more pressure. And Gary thinks that's about 5 to 10% that the stock could go up once this is all over. And Ross Gerber is saying deal is done. Pretty strong statement from Ross here. We'll find out very soon. It is certainly starting to look like it is going to close. One of the next catalysts for Tesla stock is the announcement of Gigafactories, and Quebec is seeming likely, just speculation of course right now. However, we do know that Tesla will need to build many more Gigafactories. Electric is saying that they would be expecting about 8 more Gigafactories to achieve 20 million electric vehicles per year. And we are seeing job postings in Quebec that are making it sound that Tesla is preparing to recruit and onboard a high volume number of new employees in Quebec. Now, it doesn't mean it is going to be a Gigafactory. Tesla could also create some sort of other facility. Maybe they just want to make batteries as just one example, but maybe it's going to be a Gigafactory. We will see very soon. Gary posted this morning an update for us that earnings per share for Q4 have not changed following China price cut on Sunday. We did have a cut by Adam from Morgan Stanley, but that had nothing to do with the price cuts in China, and pretty much everyone expected those price cuts. So I don't think those price cuts had anything to do with any changes in earnings per share, if anyone is going to change those, because also we know the higher deliveries that we are likely to have in fourth quarter because of the price cuts is actually going to be positive for earnings per share. So of course you wouldn't project the earnings per share down. Now the gross margin, that's going to perhaps change. Gary also updated his catalysts today. I'll make a separate video on this. In terms of buybacks, Gally from YouTube channel Hyperchange, he just made a video about that as well. I will probably do a separate video about this as well, but I am more with Gally on this one. Tesla, I think, still has a lot of room for investment. I know Elon Musk says we are spending money as fast as possible, but are they really? Are they really? Do you really think they are spending money as fast as possible? I mean, I do see 2 Gigafactories being built at the same time right now, and I do understand how to learn from previous Gigafactories to build the new ones, but the Gigafactory in China is pretty good. We can copy that one. I think it's pretty good. However, I definitely do think that Tesla stock at this moment is very undervalued, and I'm not... For the stock buyback, it's my preference to not do a stock buyback at this moment. I'm not against it in the future, and it's just more of a preference to not do it right now. I'm not opposed to it. Does that make sense? There's a difference. And if Tesla stock drops down to 140 level, I would be quite strongly for a buyback then. But I think there is going to be a very likely chance that the buyback will happen, the announcement of a buyback will happen, just to appease a lot of investors, because us retail investors, we do have quite a loud voice when it comes to Tesla stock, and most of the community, it would appear to me right now, is for the stock buyback. Tesla stock finished strongly today. Hopefully there's no more sales by Elon Musk of Tesla stock. These are 48 reasons why I only own Tesla stock in my stock portfolio. My name is Matt Posius, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.